Hi everyone. So let us just take in a live example. So generally, as a student, we generally think that in our mind there will be a thought that if I study regularly, I'll get a better score. So this is our self-talk. So self-talk keeps our mind and us stay focused and stick to our plan. So this is called intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication is communicating with ourselves through our thoughts, actions, and our own strengths. So this is the communication within ourselves. So now my friend Tulsi will continue.
Okay, now I'm going to tell about what is self-esteem. Self-esteem is the way we see and value ourselves. Healthy self-esteem helps us stay confident and accept our mistakes, while low self-esteem causes self-doubt and self-criticism. My friend will continue. How to improve self-esteem? Think positively about yourself and set realistic goals and surround people who support you positively. My friend will continue. Advantages of self-esteem. Advantages of self-esteem is the most important role in daily life and personal development. It is it is health, relationship, better health, mentality, and less competition, and make feel better and higher motivation and performance, better decisions to make making better decisions. And my friend will next speak. And now I'm going to give one real life example of self-esteem. Now I'm going to give one real life example of self-esteem. Imagine two persons going to an interview and not getting selected. Person A has healthy self-esteem and thinks I'll get next time and boosts his confidence, and person B lose his confidence and healthy self with healthy self-esteem we can achieve our goals. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Self concept is the way we see, understand. Okay, ma'am. Self concept Self concept builds confidence. A positive self concept helps us believe in ourselves and it influences our behavior. The way we think about ourselves affects our actions, improves decision making skills, and it improves our confidence skills also. So, the power of self concept is nothing but if a student believes that he can't perform well in exams, or imagine you have an exam tomorrow and you are preparing for that exam. At that time you feel, at that time you don't talk, a voice came come from you in, and it enhances relationships and it motivates success. People with a positive self concept are more likely to achieve their goals. The importance of self esteem is it improves our positive attitude and it motivates us.
which is very important, which is very important to lead our life. If suppose we are in very low situation, if we think positively, then everything will happen positively. And if we think nothing happens to me, everything is like this, means we can't do anything. So self-esteem boosts our positive confidence. So I'll invite my friend Spandana. And self-image.
Self-image. Generally, self-image develops through our experiences, achievements, relationships, and feedback from others. It influences our confidence, behavior, and decision making. Yes, ma'am.
So, I want to explain what is actually an interpersonal communication. Just imagine a situation. You have an exam tomorrow. Just you recall yourself. Have I completed all chapters or not? You don't need to talk with others. You need to talk with yourself. What is right and what is wrong. That is called interpersonal communication. And that is very useful to achieve success in life. When you build that, it boosts your confidence and increases your mental stability. So I think you have interpersonal communication skill, you can achieve anything in your life. Next, I'll invite my friend to continue this. Sri to continue this.
I want to talk about factors affecting self-esteem. Friends and families, experiences and achievements, social media advertisements. Next, self-esteem builds our confidence. There are two types of self-esteem: high self-esteem and low self-esteem. High self-esteem build our confidence, positive thinking, and low self-esteem will self doubt, negative thinking. Next, my friend will continue. Mahima.
A person with good self esteem understands that nobody is perfect. They accept their strengths, weaknesses, and their failure. Instead, they treat failures as a good lesson. We respect ourselves, we are more likely to respect others. Confidence helps us to communicate and build the healthy connections. Now, my friend Teja will continue.
The powers, the power of the self concept. The idea that way you you see yourself safe. How do you feel thinking, and what is your result in your creating life? Thank you.
Good morning, one and all. Good morning, good morning, one and all. When we came into this, walked into this cabin, we once I thought myself that I can do this, and I hope goes right away. This is what exactly that internal says that. And what is an interpersonal communication is that uh, when we take an example like when a student A scores a maximum marks in the class and another scores same marks uh, same marks of below, and both are having different thoughts of that I have lost some few concepts to practice, and another way of thinking is that I cannot do this and I will be afraid to do this all things. So this is the way that interpersonal communication be different. My friend Jay will continue this topic to an extent.
Today I wanted to tell about importance of intrapersonal communication. It improves the self-confidence and understanding. For example, when you're writing in a competitive exam, the paper is tough. You have to believe yourself and understand the concept. It also helps in the decision making. For example, when you are a sportsman, you will be the captain. You have to understand the game awareness and follow the rules. And it also believes in the solving of real world problems.
What is emotions? What is an- Emotions are the feelings such as happiness, sadness, anger, and excitement. The
Self- I would like I would like to tell about self-efficacy. It is the belief in someone's own abilities. It helps people face challenges when
The power of self concept. It is that means understanding of what we are capable of, what we can do, and what we can achieve. Self concept is helps to turns our dreams into reality. Let I can explain it with a real time of example is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was born in a humble family. If he doubted himself, he never might be reach get success. Thank you.
In interpersonal communication, self motivation was very important. In every person there in our life, they motivate herself only. In some situations, there are no one stay with us. In that time, self motivation was very important, and they manage their works are perfectly. And in every family, the people's their children was not express their feelings with parents. That time, the some emotions was hidden. Some emotions was hidden in the child. The parents was express their own emotions to children to become a any successful person. Teja will continue.
Hello everyone. Self-esteem, self-esteem in my point of view is the character behind and beyond what it may actually lies in a person. Who really talk to themselves will have some emotions, will have some emotion in meaningful life. When they are talking themselves, he might found his flaws and flaws and good once in my what is in my view is that a person who talk to themselves have a really good positive thinking and emotional balancing. Thank you, my friend. My friend will continue.
Balancing emotional response was the important factor in emotional intelligence. Yeah. Balancing emotional response is one of the most important factor in emotion. Helps us to analyze the situation and manage our thoughts, respond with our emotions efficiently. In balancing emotional response, we have happiness and clarity. Clarity makes our thoughts positive and clear overthinking. And my friend can continue with this speech.
So as you can see in the chart, 20% of vigilance and fear. So fear is not always about a negative thinking, but a controlled fear can help in taking crucial decisions and helps to perform and it helps in avoiding many mistakes. And the next one is, as you can see, there are 15% of anger is not a big thing, but excessive amount of anger, communication, and destroying in our relationships, and many extra criticizes. So the main topic, the main intention of this chart is to say that that slide. The main intention of of is say that the limited control any or any in any emotion helps us to take a or lead a future. Thank you. And my friend will.
Here I would like to tell about emotions and types of emotions. Emotions are uh, emotions are uh, emotions are thoughts that influences our behavior, reactions. Emotions are something we are essential to understand about ourselves and also to improve our communication skills. Types of emotions. There are so many types of emotions. Uh, Paul Ekman identified six universal emotions that are happiness. Happiness is the emotion that express our joy, satisfaction, and second one, satisfaction that express our loneliness, dissatisfaction. Third one is surprise. Surprise is neutral expression that express our negative expression or positive. Uh,
As we all know that emotions plays important role in our life, but the question is how intrapersonal communication works on emotions. It helps like self-awareness. It helps us to understand when we talk ourselves. It helps us to understand our strengths, weakness, and our anger. How to control our emotions. When we quietly sit and talk to ourselves, it understands our it helps us to make decisions more clearly. So it is also helps us to control our emotions like anger, anxiety when we are in a tough situations. When we talk and understand ourselves more clearly, we can communicate also more better. So interpersonal communication takes control in emotions and control in emotions and speaks better with others. My friend will take that.
Yes. Emotional expression is the way we communicate with others with the feelings, facial expressions, and everything. It helps us to build a relationship stronger and makes a positive relationship with others. So, emotional expressions are very helpful to speak with others and be friendly with others.
So now I'm here to tell. So now I'm here to tell you about the importance of interplanar communication skill. Interpersonal communication. So it it improves our self-awareness and enhances our decision making. Sometimes helps individual understanding and
So now let me tell you about motto of this interpersonal communication. So it majorly tells that know your strengthness and the weakness of this motto. Know yourself before know yourself to improve yourself. That means to know your strengthness and weakness to improve yourself. And now let me tell you about an real life example. Real life example. I had a friend, she was very much nervous, so actually she prepared well for exam, but she could not attempt or write up the content write up the contents. So see, she herself states that I can improve and I can write this exam better. She herself motivates herself so that she cracked the exam. So that's so she and she also understood her weakness and strengthness so that she cracked the exam.
Now I'll speak about emotional awareness. Emotional awareness Emotional awareness is the ability to identify our emotions such as happiness, sadness, fear, and all these kind of emotions. It also helps us understand the others' emotions too. The importance of this emotional awareness is it makes us to give better decisions and improves communication and reduces the stress and also conflicts. Now my friend will continue with the emotional regulation.
I want to talk about emotional regulation, the ability to understand and manage our emotions in a healthy way is known as emotional regulation. For example, staying calm and thinking carefully instead of angry in any argument. My friend will come.
Today I would like to speak about self-concept. Self-concept means self-concept is the way we see ourselves. It includes our values and abilities. It develops through experience and interactions. It increases the self-belief and encourage to face challenges and helps us to speak continuously. Now my friend will continue.
We all know emotion is a feeling that way, the effect of what you think, what you learn, and how you behave with others, and which way you will interact with others. I am here to tell about the advantages of emotion controlling, like it's a balance of emotions. When we control the emotions, you will get improvement on your communication skills and career options, study, concentration, like this stuff. When comes to the balancing the emotions, you will get a more concentration on something without any deviation, all these kind of things. And many of know that we are spoken in some rude way, like in before what you think and what you're doing all the way before that. When you think and when you respond, that will help you a lot. So so controlling of emotions will help us to a lot of thinking what you think and what you act. That's why we all can balance our emotions. When you balance the emotions in your life, you will see a lot of change, like positive thinking, wise thinking, like this stuff. And my friend will continue and wind up this session.
So now I'm going to speak about some more importance of emotional regulations and interpersonal communication. So, good emotional regulation helps in improving our communication skills. Like if at all we are calm, we can able to communicate properly whatever we have inside of us, and also it helps in building our confidence, and it helps in building our mental maturity, and it also helps in resolving conflicts. Like if we have a calm mind, we can able to have a perfect solution for a problem. Now my friend Jagan will hand over.
Now I'm going to talk about emotions. Emotions are the physical response or physical responses we experience in our life. There are many types of emotions in the world. Emotions, and in emotions we have many parameters like happiness, sadness, and anger. Happiness will get in our life when we are happy in doing anything. Now I come. Now my friend will conclude this slide.
Today I would like to speak about how interpersonal communication skills will play a huge role in our life. Everyone has a habit of talking to self-talk themselves because positive self-talk and different personal communication skills will help us to improve our confidence on our. Thank you.
I will talk about the power of self-image. The power of self-image lies in the ability to it influence how you think, feel, and act. A positive self-image helps a person to achieve success, and negative self-image can limit growth. Self-image shapes our behavior and attitude. It affects our confidence and self-esteem. A positive self-image increases motivation and performance.